Hi everyone, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and it's Friday morning. Good morning to you, and I hope you all had a good week. This is where we're going to talk about, if you're new to the channel, this is where we kind of talk about some of the new releases, reissues, and represses that came out on vinyl today. And we are a working store. You can see we have Ronaldo in the background pulling orders, and there he says hi. So anyway, we're going to get started, and there's a little bit of a glare in here this morning, so just bear with me. You can still see. I will have the list posted down below that tells you everything and with the prices. Now, as usual, we're not going to talk about every single thing on the list. I've got a solid 15 for you today, and we're just going to go with that. I have to tell you guys, I was missing last week because I did go and saw two of my favorite bands on the same bill. Fleet Foxes and My Morning Jacket. We're in Berkeley on Friday and Saturday, and you know, two huge indie bands like that, they actually did it where they traded off the headliner each night. So, you know, the first night Fleet Foxes were headlining, and amazing tight set. My Morning Jacket was, opening. They kind of had equal time, but still, I thought the Jacket set was, although it did rock, it was a little more of the subdued stuff. And then I kind of knew the second night, God, they're just going to blow the lid off this place, which they did. Fleet Foxes, their set was pretty. It was almost the same exact set because they do a lot of film and screen on the screens behind them, and I think it's all synced up for what they're playing. So their set didn't deviate too much, but of course, when you see Jacket, you never get the same set. And that's kind of why people that love them go on the whole run to see different shows every night. And it was just crazy beautiful, and they were playing so loose, and it was even at the end there was a very long jam, and I looked to the side and I saw the clock flips over there at 11, and that's curfew in Berkeley, and they were still going, and Jim's guitar tech was on the side going, no, because I think they get fined if they go over time. But anyway, that amused me greatly because just the fact that anyone says no to JJ for anything and gets away with it, that was pretty funny to me. All right, so that was it, and it was magic, and I hate coming back to reality after that, but that's all right. I always start with a pick of the week, and I've been getting into the more artsy stuff lately. I just like when something is like real different for us. And this week my pick for you is Nico, and this is called Weed Killer, and it comes to us through Warner Records Parlophone, okay? Now, this is the debut studio album from this American singer-songwriter and rapper. Her name's Nico. It's been supported already by 5 singles that have preceded it. You might or might not be familiar. I think the one that I had heard before was Cheerleader. I've heard that. But anyway, this is a collection of these really irresistible songs that really kind of perfect this bold genre-bending sound that has defined her work to date. While the acclaimed 2021 mixtape she put out, it was called Demi Devil, that showcased this real head-on approach with her. It really tackled themes of sexual revolution and revenge. This is more allegorical. It's a half-concept album. It's in this dystopian future. It's the universe that she's created tells this story of a Fae civilization that's occupied and destroyed by machines that feed on organic matter, where the fairy protagonist kind of seeks revenge by becoming part machine. It's a poetic commentary on environmental disaster and rapid evolution of technology, while also confronting real-world issues from sexual empowerment to tech warfare and ecological collapse. So this is full of equal parts naked vulnerability and joyful revolution. Weed Killer gives this thundering voice to the oppressed, all right? So this comes what they're calling on recycled vinyl. And, as you guys know, that could be a variation of any kind of thing. It could be more on the blue side, more on the green side, more on the grayish dark side. I can't tell you for sure. It's just that's what the sticker says, is it's recycled vinyl, but this one also has a limited edition with an alternate cover and it's also on recycled vinyl. So anyway, this is really good stuff. And it also, for the bonus with this, it comes with what they call a seeded postcard. It looks like this, and there are wildflower seeds embedded into the card. And what you do with this is you put it under about an inch of soil, you water it, you put it in direct sunlight, and then you watch your wildflowers pop up. So, or you could send it to somebody. I have these while quantities last, and that's whether you buy it and we ship it out to you, or if you come in the store to buy, okay? You get one of these cards while we still have them, okay? Anyway, I recommend that if you want to just try something different, and like I said, I've just been real attracted to the kind of artsy stuff lately. And but anyway, let's get on with it. I've got, like I said, 15 strong ones for you. And then the list will tell you about the rest. All right, first up is Avenged Sevenfold. This is Hail to the King. It's a reissue, and this is the 6th studio album, also on Warner Brothers here. It's this American heavy metal band, Avenged Sevenfold. Originally released in 2013, Hail to the King is the only Avenged Sevenfold album that features the drummer Aaron Illige prior to his departure in July of 2015. Hail to the King is the follow-up to their 2010 release that was called Nightmare, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard Top 200 album chart, hard rock chart, and digital chart. So for the 10th anniversary of this now, this is a limited edition, 2 LPs on gold vinyl. It does tell you that on the sticker. Okay. And next up we have Dismember. This is Like an Ever-Flowing Stream. It's on Nuclear Blast. This is the debut album by the Swedish death metal band Dismember. It was originally released in 1991 in league with acts like Entombed, Morbid Angel, Obituary, Bolt Thrower, Deicide, and Cannibal Corpse. So this album is a big part of the development of Swedish metal and that sound. Probably one of the all-time top 10 death metal albums ever. First ever vinyl edition now you've got it here. With the legendary fully dynamic June 91 remaster. I guess that was the remaster where it got real all cleaned up, where that's the preferred version. Okay, and this is on what they call cyan and black marbled vinyl, and it does tell you that up here too. Okay. Now this is, here it comes, all the holidays, you know, we're still kind of in the middle of summer, but we got the Halloween album. This is Andrew Gold, Halloween Howls and Fun and Scary Music, and it's through Craft Recordings. So, you know, just to shake those chains and rattle those bones, it's now available, and it's on bone-colored vinyl, and it kind of gives you a sneak peek of what that might look like on the sticker there. It's reimagined cover artwork from illustrator Jess Rotter. The album includes spooky, scary skeletons, a cult favorite, and a modern-day viral sensation, with a catchy Undead Tombstone remix also included as a bonus track on here. Pack the fun into fright with the collection of 13 sweetly scary songs with guest appearances by Linda Ronstadt and the late David Cassidy. Let's see, who else is on here? I guess the Monster Mash features Linda Ronstadt and Stephen Bishop, if you remember who he is. I'm not sure which track has David Cassidy on it. It's not telling us on the outside, but anyway, it's just like, you know, a lot of reimagined fun tunes you may have heard before, may not, but okay, that's Andrew Gold. Now we have the great Marcus King Band. This is a reissue of Carolina Confessions. It's on the Fantasy label. Marcus King doesn't strive for authenticity. He doesn't have to. It's kind of in his DNA. He just grew up and, you know, playing music with his dad. It just, every note he plays and every word he sings is just seeped in, you know, authenticity, I would say. He may be very young, but this 22-year-old's eloquent songs and expressive guitar playing and ecstatically soulful singing mark him as a force to be reckoned with. And for corroboration, consider Carolina Confessions here. It's Marcus King's 3rd full-length album. It's a sprawling work in the tradition of the Stones' Let It Bleed or the Dead's American Beauty. If you like those, you're going to like this too. It's on limited edition, indie exclusive orange marble vinyl. Kind of looks like this, but yep, another great one. All right, next we have Lil Uzi Vert, Love Is Rage 2. This is on Atlantic. This is the debut solo studio album from the American rapper Lil Uzi Vert. It was originally released in 2017. The album serves as the sequel to Uzi's commercial debut mixtape, Love Is Rage. It features guest appearances from The Weeknd and Pharrell Williams on here too. It's on limited edition crystal clear vinyl because it is part of that Atlantic 75-year anniversary. So, yeah, that is available too. Now, this is Tim McGraw, Standing Room Only. This is on the Big Machine label. Following the release of his new single, Standing Room Only, this 3-time Grammy Award winner and superstar Tim McGraw's 17th solo album of the same name, Standing Room Only, has sold, okay, so that's right. Now, Tim McGraw has sold more than 89 million records worldwide, okay? He's dominated the charts with 46 #1 singles and is the most played country artist since his debut in 1992. This 2 LP set is pressed on clear vinyl. And they'll tell you on the sticker there. I think I heard one of the guys talking in the shop about, I guess he's acting now too on what there's something like a Yellowstone Splinter off series or something, and this guy and his wife are acting in it. Well, anyway, they said he's not a bad actor either, so there you go. Okay, next up we have Alanis Morissette, and this is the collection. All right, this is 2 LPs, and it's also Rhino Warner Brothers. She's an internationally renowned singer-songwriter and folk rock high priestess. And Alanis Morissette released her greatest hits album, The Collection, nearly 20 years ago, and now for the first time ever on vinyl. So this collection of hit records is reissues now as a double LP. Beautifully assembled and repackaged for vinyl, this collection spans the decade between 1995 and 2005, when the Canadian pop star first broke out in the States. So it includes a number of Morissette's well-known singles, plus a few interesting soundtrack selections, and a cover of Seal's hit Crazy, and this is on limited edition clear vinyl. And it does tell you that on the sticker. See, we're batting 1,000. They're actually giving us a clue with the colors this week. Okay, next up, this is going to be huge. A lot of people waiting on Kim Petras, Feed the Beast, and this is through Amigo Records. Now, she's a Grammy Award-winning pop star and acclaimed songwriter. I don't know if we're supposed to say she or they. I'm not, trying to screw up anybody's pronouns, but I don't know. Anyway, this is Amigo Records is a division of Republic Records. Feed the Beast is 15 tracks of just pure pop perfection. An album about sacrificing every part of yourself to your biggest passion in life that sees her embody a modern day pop andromeda, a spin on the Greek tale. Her offering to her beast is its lead single Alone, features diamond selling hip hop icon Nicki Minaj, and it includes a bonus track, Unholy, which is actually a Sam Smith song that features Kim Petras, okay? I believe this is straight up black vinyl, but it's the debut album, and I know a lot of people are very excited for that. Okay, next up we have back to the vault here, Nina Simone, Wild is the Wind. It's part of the Verve Acoustic Sound series, and it's on the Verve label. Wind is... God, I can't talk. Sorry. It's early. Wild is the Wind, Nina Simone's 6th album for Philips. It has all the variety her work for the label was known for, from back in the minimal title track to the traditional folk song, Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair. The album was banned on radio for women, the track For Women, and it was in 2020 that the album was ranked 212 on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Hits of All Time. Verve's Acoustic Sound series here, it features transfers from analog tapes and remastered 180-gram vinyl, and it's in deluxe gatefold packaging, okay? Nice artwork there, too. Okay, now this is Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it's the same title of the album is the same. It's the original series soundtrack. It's on the Milan label. It features all the songs from the epic score Neon Genesis original soundtrack, including a Cruel Angel's Thesis, the director's edit version, Fly Me to the Moon. This is all Yoko Takahashi acid bossa version on 140-gram smoky blue vinyl, and that does tell you that on the sticker too. Okay, Next up, we have Shania Twain, Come On Over. This is the Diamond Edition on Mercury Nashville. Come On Over is the top-selling country album and highest sold album by a female artist of all time. Who knew? In celebration of the album's 25th anniversary and over 40 million global sales, the U.S. version of the album has been remastered from the original tapes for the first time ever. Now it's available on 2 LPs on 180-gram black vinyl. Did you guys know that about Shania Twain? I sure the hell didn't, but there you go. This is Tyler, the Creator, and it is Call Me If You Get Lost, the estate sale, and this is through Columbia. Now this is a limited edition 3 LP version that features Tyler, the Creator's original, critically acclaimed Call Me If You Get Lost album, plus 8 additional songs pressed on what they're calling Geneva blue colored vinyl. It's kind of, well, it's sort of even like a blue like this, like my shirt, okay? The discs are housed in this triple gatefold jacket with an embossed cover and foil detail, and it includes a 12 by 12, 28-page booklet. So, yeah, that is, the embossed is like his suitcases. You can feel it. It's like raised, and yeah, around here too. It's pretty cool. So they did a really nice job on that. All right, next up, we have Weezer SZN, and this is Autumn. Now, if you've been following this is on Atlantic. This is the 3rd part in Weezer's 4 EP song cycle. This continues the narrative started on SZNZ Spring and SZNZ Summer, bringing pagan myths, Shakespeare, Catholic rituals, Vivaldi's 4 Seasons, and more to life. So each SZNZ EP offers its own palette of colors, creatures, and emotions to explore. They're also being created in real time, made in tandem with the seasons themselves. So obviously the next one's going to be winter, but once they've all been realized, the EPs will create an incredible collection of some of Weezer's best songs yet, which is no small feat for a band who never leaves the zeitgeist. So this is, again, it's part of the, it says the 75-year anniversary, but it doesn't say that, no, it's not clear vinyl. This one is limited edition olive vinyl, and that tells you there on the sticker, okay? But anyway, I think that's a cool concept that they've been working on. All right, next up, this is Yellow Card, Southern Air. Hopeless Records is the label. It's celebrating 20 years of the iconic pop-punk album Ocean Avenue. Jacksonville rock artist Yellow Card is back on to charm the new generation with their emotional anthems about love, loss, and ambition. Featured on the various best of punk pop album lists, including Rolling Stone, Rock Sound, Kerrang, Loudwire, BuzzFeed, all of them, you know, one after another. So Ocean Avenue is also featured on Billboard's list of the 100 greatest choruses of the 21st century, and Alternative Press's Best 100 Singles from the 2000s. So, a lot of acclaim behind this. Anyway, with Ocean Avenue Acoustic, the band reimagined the songs from the classic album, creating an even more powerful and introspective take on songs like Only One and Empty Apartment. So after 20 years, the songs become more poignant and timeless, and are a Polaroid awash in the glow of summer and nostalgia. So if you really enjoyed that, this is the reworking of it, and you're going to probably be real into this too. This is on yellow and orange swirl vinyl, and it's the 10th anniversary. It does say this on the sticker for us too. All right, so that's the pile, but I did want to make mention, you'll see them all on the list, but Rhino has got this with the Now Playing series, and it has this tab down the side, and it's bringing back just a lot of like, you know, really cool, they're all called Now Playing. But anyway, it's just all the hits. Like this one happens to be En Vogue, who you might remember from the 90s. Their harmonies were just beautiful. I think they had a lot of really cool kind of pop soul tunes, and really like that. But anyway, some of the other artists in this series, they've got like Montrose, they've got, who else is on here? Notorious B.I.G., Dawkin, who else made it on there? Bread. See, it's across the board, a whole bunch. Rat. Anyway, you'll see it on the list below. And there's also a whole heap of those Aerosmith reissues today too. But anyway, we're trying to keep it short. We're just hitting the 20-minute mark, and let's go ahead and enjoy our weekend. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you all next week.